Welcome back everyone. Quickly, let's continue our discussion on CSS height, width and the max width property, and right now we'll be discussing about the CSS width property in deep details. Back to our document right here, we are having this in our previous video where we discussed about the height property along with the inherit values. So right now I want to do something new to this document. Let's delete all this. Let's bring back our document to the default level. I'm trying to bring back the document to the default level where we started from the beginning, so that you can see how the magics works together, so that we don't have any problem with whatever we want to do. So I'll bring back this to the default level where I was before. Let's reload our document. Now we're having this. So right now what we want to do is that we want to control the width of our element. Let's control the width of our body element. In our previous video we discussed about the height, and this height by default is having 100, so leave it there. So now we are talking about the width. The width by default is having 100%. So you ask me, how do I know? So let's reload our document now and see maybe it's 100% or not. It's not 100%. So let me decrease my browser. As you can see, it is not 100%. So the reason why this is not 100% now, I'm going to be giving you some reasons. Some reasons behind this is because this element is having border, all these borders. Let's say this thing is not having border and it's not having all this background or all that and all that. Let's remove it. Sorry, it's not removing. Yes, let's remove all this now. Let's reload our document. Can you see what's happening again? Because of the border inside this our fit set element, we are still able to see something that is going on like this. So you should be aware of that anywhere you find element that is having border, definitely that's when you are going to have you are going to be using this width a lot, because it's going to, like, the border is going to feel like do as if you want to destroy your document. So it's you that will be bothered about it, that won't let it destroy your document. So let me do something with this fit set element now. I can just specify this fit set element like this. Any fit set element we have in our document, we just want it to have border of what? Border of none. I just want it to have border of none. When you specify border of none, you are going to see that. Can you see? Now, let's now say we don't have border in our document. So no matter how you increase or decrease your document, you can never see the effect of this width element. Can you see? Are we seeing any effect? We don't see. You can't ever see any effect of this thing if there is no any border in your document. Let's give it 1000. Even when we give it 1000, we will never see the effect yet, unless our document is having something we have to bother about, which is this border itself. So when we remove this thing now, let's remove this one now. Our element is now having anything like border. We have to bother about this. So that's when it starts. That's where the fun begins. Now let's now use the width in another dimension again. Now inside this place now, because we are having border, let's place our border. Let's remove this one. The border by default is there, right? Now let's control the width. Cannot control the width. Cannot say the width. We want to give it 50. Let's give it 50%. When we give it 50%, you will see what will happen. Can you see? Nothing is reflecting yet, right? So I will now give it 5%. So you can see again. Can you see? Nothing is happening, right? Oh, sorry, I didn't give the percent right here. When I give it 5%, can you see something is happening now, right? But the funnest part is that this is calculating along with this thing. Let's say for instance now I give this 100%. I call it 100%. Can you see? So it will be working along with the parent element no matter what. It's not like the height element which is not working along with the parent element. Let's say for instance now we specify height here. Now we gave height 100. Let's give it 100 pixels. You understand in our previous error that percentage is not working for the height, and we now give our fit set I. We give them we give the fit set 5 pixels. Let's reload our document. Can you see? Can you see what happened? Because the fit set is having height property and it's having border property, that's why this one is also able to work. But the funniest part is that you can increase this one individually. You can give it 1000 pixels. Let me increase it and reload. Can you see? You can decrease it. You can give it 500. Reload. Can you see? So it doesn't concern this one at all. So right here also now, when we are using this width right here, one thing that makes you decrease this one, it will concern this one. One thing that makes you increase this one, it will concern this one. So back to what we did earlier, we said when we decrease this one or increase it, it doesn't concern this one at the top. We are going to see what will happen now. Let me reload my document first. As you can see, we are having this right now. Let's reload my document. Let's give it 1000 pixels and save our document. Can you see? It doesn't affect it because this one is not having anything like border, but this one that is having border, and that's why it can affect it. But anything that is not having border right here, because our body element is not having border and it's not having any border by default, but this fit set is having border by default. That's why it is, and this one we are specifying right here is working with. Then I say we gave this one also, gave it a border now. Let's see for instance, give this one border, give it solid, just give it solid and see what will happen. Load. Can you see? We are having this right, but this thing we are having also is still not concerning this fit set element. No matter how we increase or decrease it, let's give it 100. When we give it 100%, can you see the border is this body element only is the one that is controlling its own border by itself, but it's not affecting the fit set element. Can you see? No any changes to the fit set element border. But if it's width we are doing like that, the width is going to calculate everything together. That's the funniest part. Let's use width now. So when we use width, we give it no matter the amount of width we get. Can you see? The width is controlling the body element width, is also controlling the fit set width, which is not supposed to be like that when we are using the height element. So but that is how they want this width element to work. So we cannot say it's not supposed to be, because that's how they want it to work. So we can't complain because we are not the one that plant these HTML elements and all that. So I'm just showing you all these secrets so you guys can be able to be aware of it. The width, when you are specifying any width right here, notice that the width you are specifying is going to be working along with this one right here. So if you make any changes somewhere, it may affect your document. So be aware of it anytime before you use it. Be aware of it. So this element that is not having this border, if this element is not having anything like border and you are still specifying the width there, you are still going to see. Can you see? It's still working along with it. Then I say we say for instance we increase it to 1000. Let's reload our document now. Can you see? It's not working with it again now because we don't have anything like border there. I don't think you are getting the point. I give it 100%, 1000%. Let's give it 1000% and reload. Can you see? It's not affecting it again now because we gave all these things different values. Let's say we are using percentage right here also. Yeah, maybe there will be a problem. Let's now reload our document. Can you see? There is a problem now. Let's give this one 10%. Now let's reload our document. Can you see? There is a problem now because this one and this one, they are both having the same value. Let's go and test our height also. If height is also doing the same thing, maybe that's why the height is not having problem. Let's give this height also something. It's very good when you are testing this. Let's reload our document. Can you see? Can you see what happened? Our height right here, nothing concern it. Let's give it 1000%. And I give it this one 1000%. Can you see? The percentage is not working for it. But let's use piso. Let's use piso. Or I'll give it 500. I will give it 200. When I give it 200 piso, reload. Can you see? This one is working here. But let's give this one also 200 piso. When we give this one 200 piso also, I'm going to see what will happen. Reload it as you can see. But when we increase this one to 4 piso, let's work with it. As you can see, can you see this? This is very funny. The height is not concerning this one, so that's what I want you guys to know. And what akorede ayofe is my name once again. I wish to see you guys next time to the next tutorial. Have a great day. Bye bye. Thank you. Practice this, please.